Today I'm going to show you, as a senior golfer, how you can increase your club head speed with your driver. I'm PGA teaching professional Todd Kolb, Director of Instruction for US Golf TV and the Sanford Power Golf Academy. And today we're talking about this club right here. We're talking about the driver, and we're talking about more club head speed. So the first thing I want to share with you, we're going to do this in two parts, is as we get older, why do we lose club head speed? Okay, because the reason we got to talk about this is you might be doing some of these things in your swing that you have to change. The second part we're going to talk about is what's the key to getting more club head speed for you, the senior golfer. So let's dive right into it. Now, there are a couple different ways that you can create club head speed. So let me go ahead and show you. As we're sitting here, now I've got my live view set up. And I got the live view right here, what we call the caddy view, which is the face-on view. One of the reasons I love live view is because it literally is a live view of what you're doing. And so we use it a lot here at the Academy. So now, the couple ways that you can create club head speed for all golfers, I'm going to tell you why it's maybe a little bit difficult as a senior golfer, is the first one is weight shift. Okay, so if I get set in here, and you'll see the red line there, if I start with a little bit of weight on my lead foot, which I'm a big proponent of, you've heard me talk a lot about the 60-40, all right, and I move that weight, I move that pressure to my trail foot, and then I move that pressure back towards my lead foot, that movement creates club head speed, okay? And a lot of golfers, when they do that, when they're younger, it works really well. But as we get older, as a senior golfer, that can become a little bit more challenging because our balance is not as good as it was when we were younger. So the first way to create club head speed, and if you have good balance, as a senior golfer, you can still use this. So here we go, let me demonstrate. I got a little bit of weight on my lead foot. I'm gonna move it to my trail foot, and then I'm gonna go ahead and hit it. So here we go, lead, trail, all right, and through. So that's the first thing. Now, if you still want to use that to create some club head speed and your balance isn't quite as good as it used to be, one tip you can do is just widen your stance a little bit. All right? So if you're set in there, you might just take your stance width and get it a little bit wider. That will help you feel more stable and still allow you to swing from side to side. So that's tip number one, moving the weight from side to side. Now, let's talk about another way. Let me tee it up here for you. Let's talk about another way to create club head speed. And this is specifically for you, the senior golfers. That is arm speed, okay? You can create a lot of speed in your arms, all right? So if I'm set in here, right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep my body steady, and I'm just gonna let my arms pass. See that? And you'll probably hear a little bit of a swish. This is a good drill to do actually too. Can you hear the swish? Okay, now the beauty of that, I swung so fast the ball even fell off the tee. The wind turbine flew that thing off there. So when you swing your arms and you get your arms going, that can help you create club head speed. So that's a drill that you could actually do. Get set in there. Let me go ahead and tee it back up here for us. That's a little better. Okay, is to just set in there and just boom. Okay, and then go ahead and hit a shot. Here we go. Now I'm going to add a little bit of weight shift, but get those arms going. Okay, now that one felt a little bit faster than the first one. So the beauty of the arm swing is that it doesn't require a lot of movement. Okay, it doesn't require a lot of movement. You don't have to worry about balance and those types of stuff. Now, let's talk about the setup. How can we set up as a senior golfer to create more club head speed? And I got to tell you this, if you haven't already, hey, be sure to subscribe to the channel here. Be sure to ring the bell. And you know what? Check us out on our website also at usgolftv.com. We got completely different content over there, but we're here to help you play better golf, and our family is growing quickly. So please ring that bell and subscribe to our channel. Now, how should we set up as a senior golfer? Well, one of the ways we get more distance is by hitting up on the golf ball. So how can I do that? Let's tie all this together. Let me go ahead and tee another one up. All right, so here's what you're going to do as a senior golfer. We know this already. We know that a little bit of weight shift from side to side can give us more speed. And if we get our stance a little bit wider, we'll still feel stable and solid and be able to do that. Number two is we know we need some arm speed. Okay, the third piece of the puzzle here is the setup. So what I want you to do in your setup, this is why I love live view, okay, it tells me right where I'm at. I want you to set up where you got a little bit of weight on your lead foot, but I also want you to take your lead arm and raise it slightly and tuck your trail arm underneath. See how I'm doing that down the line? And this, I got the live view so I can see how my lead shoulder is a little higher than my trail shoulder. Now, when my shoulder is set at that angle, okay, that's going to help me swing from the inside and also help me swing up. So let me go ahead and demonstrate. Here we go. Lead arm high, trail arm low, a little bit of weight left. Now I'm going to feel a little bit of weight shift to my trail foot. I'm going to feel those arms release. Here we go. Shift and release. Now, the beauty of that move right there is, as a senior golfer, doesn't require a lot. A little bit of weight shift, a little bit of arm movement with that setup. If you do those things even as a senior golfer, you actually might increase your club head speed with your driver.